I suggest you watch The Wire. The Wire! Some people don't even know about The Wire. I'm like, where you been? The Wire is the best series that's ever been on TV. Yeah, I know some people say, what about The Sopranos? I say, so what about The Sopranos? Sopranos was good. It wasn't the best. They say, what about Breaking Bad? I say, Breaking Bad was good, but it wasn't the best. See, when you watch The Wire, you get a glimpse of how fucked up life really is for some people. I mean, really for how it is for you too. It's just you don't see it. Because you're not aware. You're walking around, you don't even know it. It's like you walk around with your fly open and you don't even know it. But yeah, it's a little wind blowing. See, The Wire showed us crooked politicians. It showed us a corrupt media on the tape. It showed us a judicial system all shot to hell. It showed us crime and hood mentalities. It showed us how a drug addict lives. And it showed us how people deal drugs. It showed us gangs. It showed us killings. It showed us all this shit. The relationship between father and son, father in jail, son live out here in the streets fending for self, people living under the poverty line, children without supervision, parents who are just slimy, no good, not giving a shit about their kids, parents that are strung out and the effects it has on children, children who live with that, who try to go to school, and how they lose. The Wire had it all. And I think that people who love to run their mouth about the African Americans and how black people don't do this and don't do that, the least you could do is watch The Wire, motherfucker. Because at least then you have some call of reference for what's going on. But you don't. Instead, you just talk about things from your own perspective. But you've never once known what it's like to grow up like this, or grow up in a situation where opportunities are very limited, where everyone you've ever known has been living life a certain way. My thing is simple. If you're going to talk about what people need to do, you need to keep it real about what they have to deal with in order to do that thing, in order to make it out, in order to excel, succeed. I've talked to people one-on-one, man, people I loved. Said, man, we could be whatever we want to be, and they looked at me like I was talking a fucking foreign language. It wasn't because they didn't want shit. It's because they didn't believe it was possible for them. They said, Tim, you could do that. Not me. Real talk, folks, man. I remember when I made the switch and said I wanted to go corporate America. I thought that was going to be making it. But that shit was a fallacy. That was some bullshit where a bunch of guys trying to pretend to be a certain way when they really not that way in order to survive and excel. And all the way, all along, it's a game and a lie. Pretending to be, I don't know, Dale Carnegie, how to win friends and influence people, when really that book wasn't written for you. That was written for someone else. See, intelligent white people know the deal. They know how racist America really is. They know really the barriers that black people deal with. It's the uneducated fuckheads who sit up here and make excuses, who don't really know. And they're manipulated by other people who do know, who know they're only telling one side of the story. Because it's all a game. It's all BS. I met white guys who told me straight up, Tim, I'd rather be home in some khakis and cut off shorts and a t-shirt, drinking a beer, but I gotta put on this suit and shave and talk a certain way so that I can get the job. It's not really them either. They're playing a game. That's what a lot of black folks don't understand. See? We're all caught up in this shit. My real may not be your real, but it is the real. Just like The Wire.
So say good night to the bad guy. Go on.